What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another UFO 50 Daily Bingo line. Yesterday we had a beautiful line, honestly, but again, just a little execution mishap, and we got caught, didn't make it the sub 20. That was a great line, though. Love to see sort of like just super good synergy built right into the line. Next time we just gotta act a little better on it. And speaking of being better in terms of skills, today is a Spicy Sunday. So we have a spicy board. Longer episode, longer goals, harder goals, for sure. Let's try our best to not be overwhelmed, but let's take a look at the board in 3, 2, 1, go. Bug Hunter. Okay, that's not that bad. Well, I guess it heavily depends. 20 overtime deliveries in a week, not too bad. I would probably pass on Rock on Island, though. Top left, bottom right doesn't seem too bad. Mortal Cherry Disc is quite a... Ooh. Camp 2 Cherry Disc, I don't want to do that. Otherwise, Row 3 is pretty good. Maybe just do it anyways. With at least 6 upgrades, okay, no. Alright, as usual, it's spicy. I'm going to take a longer time. Magic Garden have 12 gold potions on screen at once. I think we did that last time. Rock on Island again. Yeah, row 5 is definitely not for us. Okay, we're gonna do top left, bottom right. That's what I've decided on. I want my revenge against Velgris. Even though, again, I have to play Porgy. Okay, and then the seed is this. If you want to play along at home. Okay, so now we need to max out our energy and win. No actual restrictions other than that, so not bad. Let's see what we get. Okay, then my preferred. I'm gonna blow that one up. Let's see what they turn into. Okay. I'm going to place this with the hand. Then... finish closer to the middle. So the main thing is here is not losing control. Once you lose control, it's kind of disastrous. And I have to think about this carefully. Okay. I don't really want to do this, but I think it's the best play. Okay, now we have a lot of energy. I'm going to sub this for a snipe. A snipe is always pretty handy. And then replace this lob with a throw instead. No eggs. We have a fair amount of energy. Okay, here you definitely do this. Do this. And do this. We're getting pretty close to the kill count. We should focus on energy for a little bit. That's going to help a lot. Okay, there's actually nothing else I can do there, so I'll just wait it out. I'm going to get 4 kills, see if we can do it. Very easily. Wow, that was really good. For an energy maxed out. Okay, in that case, I'm going to get started on Warp Tank. I might do this in 2 sessions. Because this is actually a fairly long Warp Tank goal. Like, if I'm not mistaken, you do... Okay, so no coffees are required, so it's basically just play a lot of Warp Tank. But if I'm not mistaken, there's one in the last hub section, which means we do have to beat at least 17 Warp Tank levels. As this is the minimum required to even enter the last section. Getting better at that. Feels good. Apologies, I'll be clearing my throat a lot today. I'm still a little bit sick, and for some reason it's decided to manifest as just having like a stuff in my throat. I think I might go until like 9 and then switch to something else just to space it out a little bit. Just gonna have to try to keep like track of what I've done, mostly in terms of changing colors. As always, there's a fast cycle. You can make it to the platform with a fast cycle here, but it's super hard. Oh, I didn't even go fast enough there. Yeah, now that ending section I still think is a little tricky for me. Figuring out the timing at which that turret's gonna shoot. There we go, got lucky there. Alright. Now we're going to do these 2 to get up to 6. Which again, this level is probably... I mean, I think this is the level that most people start out with when they're playing Warp Tank. Kind of like the unofficial first level. It's one of the levels you can't really do anything to speed up, though. Too many platform cycles. A little crust action. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and change color here. Gonna do it again. Okay, that was bad hub movement. So that was one new color for the record, starting as green, so that's not a new color platform, that's just, you know, the old color platform, I suppose. Having to wait a little bit because of these rings here. No, it's over here. It's been a while since I've done this. Alright, stair sector. There we go. Make it throw up here, shoot this twice. There we go. And now for some double rock action. Make it under that. Ah, couldn't quite make it. I'm pretty sure that's doable, but yeah, it's tight. I'll line up a little better. Alright, and then I'm gonna do this orb sector, which is an auto-scroller, but it's a fairly fast. This auto-scroller is still faster than doing sub-levels optimally. I'm not even kidding. You don't have to shoot the enemies here, there's, you know, I have nothing to do, I might as well shoot the enemies. One of the best tunes, probably the entirety of UFO 50 if you ask me. I also don't know why those slime things have such gigantic hitboxes. Probably to make them, like, more bearable to hit, but still. Oh my god, I actually died. I thought I had more time before it moved. The final wave of wavy ships, I guess. And then stay right here to get to the ending as fast as possible. Now, normally you would exit here to not watch this cutscene. This is like one of the longest cutscenes in the game. But I do want to check out the top left, because I'm not going to come back here. And I don't remember where the new color platforms are. And I think there might be one over here. So we're going to check this out real quick. There is not. Okay. So we're going to take a little break. I'm going to start Porgy. I don't think this is too bad. Obviously, I don't remember where the rock blockades are. But I do remember where both the missile system and the depth charges are. So we're going to start this like we would usually start any Porgy goal. There's no need to fight a boss or anything here. So, you know, we're not going to. Our main focus here is abilities and fuel tanks. I'm definitely dead now, I think. Well, that's a shame. Been a while since I died on this dive. I kind of got owned by the clownfish there. The worst possible spot for that clownfish to be, honestly. Okay, well. I guess we'll play this dive a little slow because Lamia's in the way. Classic. Something big nearby. Okay, so both Lamia and the octopus are in the way. That's awesome. That's great for us. The octopus was like right here, yeah? Yeah. Don't mind me, just barreling on through. Oops. And here, as usual, we're gonna get the Buster torpedoes. Yeah, I think we need the Buster torpedoes for the depth charge. And also, it's just nice having them. I'm not 100% sure they're even required for this goal, but... I'm just gonna play my usual Porgy. Whatever happens, happens. Okay. Now, if we can find more fuel tanks on the way, that's good. Although our main goal is down here. Now, I don't necessarily remember the route for this. I'm going to play it a little slow and not use up too much fuel. I wish I could see what's over there. I think there might be a fuel tank there. There's one there that could be worth it. Very easy to get to, not too far out of the way. Oh, come on, really? That guy hit me? Okay, just need to be careful. Our goal is not the abyss. Oh, nice. That'll come in handy. Our goal is right here. I believe, I'm hoping I'm right. The missile system is right here. Yes. Okay, and the boss isn't waiting for us, which is also good. There's also a rock formation there that might be good to remember. I think there should be enough fuel to get back, but it's pretty far. Damn. Hoping I'm getting lucky through some drops, but no dice. It's pretty close here. I think we can make it. Oh, that freaking clownfish following us. Not if I get hit there for sure. Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright. Let's do it again without using any dashes. I think that's the main problem. It would also be nice to have an extra fuel tank, but... Yeah, that was our big problem. We came down here and we had like one less bar than we currently have. I completely underestimated how long this dive actually is. I still can't see what's there. I am once again going to be picking up this fuel tank, though. we go. Didn't get hit like an idiot this time, too. That always helps. Clear out the path for the return trip. Now, this is unfortunate. I'm hoping it doesn't come after us. Oh, here it comes. We're just going to try to run away and hope it works out. Oh man, I can't believe that actually worked out. Yeah, that's one of the possible spawn locations of Neptune. It really is like just enough fuel to make this trip, if you don't dash at all. Okay, we have like one extra bar basically. A bit less than that, but... Here's hoping for no clownfish, no lamia, no nothing bad. Be careful about this fish. Okay, we're in the clear zone. Whew. Alright. Hello, Lamia. Don't mind me, though. Now, unfortunately, I don't really remember where a lot of the rocks are. I'm gonna start by getting the depth charges. Oops. Like a fuel tank right here? Yeah, there is. It's not a rock formation. Jeez, what are you doing there? Another fuel tank? Okay. I'm gonna try it. So the depth charge is over here. You need the missile system for the depth charge, which is why I got it. And I'm assuming I went the right way. I don't think I went the right way. You have to go further down. Okay, in which case... we are just gonna get all the fuel tanks we can, and then just come back later. 3 extra fuel tanks is going to do a lot of good for us as well. This is also not the exit I would normally take. There's another fuel tank, though. Hopefully we can make it. Oh, that was bad. We didn't even... Why, dude? Oh, man, that sucks. I was trying to, like, bait out that starfish, but usually it has, like a little animation it does to let you know I'm about to charge, and it just didn't do it. Ah, porgy, porgy. Let's do the exact same trip, but a little faster this time. We kind of know what we're going for. So that's the exit we're going to be taking. Is that a fuel tank or is that an egg right here? I remember there's something here. Torpedo. I don't even care. Okay, we're going through here. Please don't come down. That sucks for us. I'm just gonna reset that. It really is just Porgy. Nothing to it, it's Porgy. Fun fact, Porgy is my least favorite game in all of UFO 50. I think a lot of people don't believe me when I say that, but it is genuinely true. I could go on and on about what I don't like about Porgy. I'm not going to, because I don't think it would make a lot of people upset, but it is a fact. There's something here. Oh, there is. Okay, I'm just going to take these. I'm gonna skip out on the other one. We don't need that much fuel. Okay. That's one. I hope this is enough. Are you kidding me? Porgy! We're playing something else. Onion delivery, make me happy. Cherry desk with at least 7 onions delivered each day. Ah, I hate Porgy. Okay, so in that case, what we're gonna do, since we have to do 7 each day no matter what, I'm just going to go for 8 on day 1. Normally I would go for a little more as buffer, but no need, because we can't even use the buffer here. Big oil. Oops. Right back to where we just came from. Actually, I do think taking this is going to be faster. Diana-Law's right here. Alright, and now we're just going to go back home. Oops, that's the wrong road you don't want to take when it takes you to church. Alright, so that's 8, so now we just need to do 7 on each day. Okay, rain as my day 2 is also pretty good. Rain is generally considered the worst day. Because that can happen and there's nothing you can do about it. A little something about how Onion Delivery picks the next location for you to visit. The range at which it's allowed to pick, like the actual distance between targets, gets larger as the days goes on, and also gets larger as you make more deliveries as well. In a day, that is. So on day 1, you're going to be doing a lot closer deliveries than on day 7. On day 7, you are more likely to have to travel very far. But that was our 7, so now we're just going to go back. No need to push it any further. We're still aiming for speed. And of course, Cherry Disc is 50 onions delivered total throughout the week, so 7 on each day leaves us with 1 extra one needed. What even, did I run into a UFO there? That was awesome if that's what happened. I wasn't actually looking. I was looking at the minimap. Down here, take it this turn, then down here is the slime factory. Oops, probably should have taken the time box there. Ah well. I'm not particularly good at incorporating time boxes into my routes, unfortunately. One of my biggest weak points, if I have to say. Uncle Pepper and back should be doable, though. What if I take the wrong route to church again? We're gonna have to book it. That's the wrong route again? It's this one. Oh, geez, it's gonna be tight. Okay, it's fine. 7. That was not a very good day. Big Well Theater is right over here. Into Onion Academy, which I believe... I want to take this time box. I believe the best way to get to Onion Academy is from here. Ideally, you get time boxes after you finish your first 5 deliveries. So your first 5 deliveries give you a time bonus, and the 5th one especially gives you a massive time bonus. Tetra Park, huh? I guess we'll go from close to Onion Academy. That might be the best. That's a shame. So I'm getting time bonuses from all of these right now. That was a nice U-turn. I'm gonna get a massive time bonus there. I got 30 seconds. Where is this gonna put me? Not where I want it to be, tell you that much. Okay, we're gonna have to go like all the way around for the clumps. Yeah, Onion Academy is in a really bad spot in the map, which is why I always like to take that specific route to get to it and to leave. Okay, I'm actually gonna go down here. Yeah, this is Big Machines, but it's fine. There's a time box right here as well. It's gonna give us a little bit of leeway, and it's also very close to the clumps. So now we have plenty of time to actually get out of here. Okay, zombies are pretty bad. In Force HQ, you start by just going up here. This little path here leads you straight to it. We're Jurley's from Enforce. I've not done this, I think. Well, odds are I've done it, but it's not something that appears a lot. I know there's a bunch of time boxes, yeah, near Jurley's. Here they are. Just wanted to get one of them. Probably cost me more time to get that time box than to actually... okay, there it is. You get the benefit from it. Okay, House Cemetery is pretty close. Tetra Park is a weird location. I'm not familiar with how to get there, like, ever. Oof, barely made that jump. Oh, and this is here, okay. So yeah, I think as I was saying earlier, you can see deliveries now just don't generate any additional time for me. So every time is easily the hardest part of winning delivery. You can only do so, unless you really know how to use time boxes, you can only do so much, and even then, you can only do so much. Until you eventually just run out of boxes and time. That's another 7. 2 days left? Yep. Looks like Sewers is going to be the last day, which is not great. Sewers is my second least favorite day event. Go pretty far up, and I think up here. Yes, Frankel Pepper. Hey, we're unfortunately unfamiliar with this route to Onion Academy. We're just going to hope it works out for us. Looks like it will. Ooh, I missed. It did take us across the pond, which is good, but I missed the time box, which is less good. Lockerbie is faster this way? Really? Huh. Okay, I think this is the main road. Yeah, it goes in front of Town Hall. There's this road called Main Road. It goes throughout the, like, horizontally, it goes through the entire map. It's a nice road to remember. Time box into Savage Sin, beautiful. Okay, Kylar is my last of the day. You want to be directly above Kylar, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, down here. Oh, Onion Park. Well, I'm not gonna get it, but that would have been nice. Alright, and then one last day, it's going to be the Sewers. But hey, we got to make our 7. Of course, we're also allowed to die. This doesn't say you have to do all 7 in a row. So if we die, so be it. We do have a couple lives. The most important thing is for us to make these deliveries. And as you can see, like, yeah, we're having to travel very far. Okay, Neptune from below is best. There's a ramp with a time box, like, right around here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Tetra Park from here. I'm gonna hope it's a straight shot. It isn't. When it's not a straight shot, don't try to go up, always try to go down. My general advice. Yeah, that's Onion Academy. I think straight down from here is a time box. Yep. Down from here. This will make it. Okay, now 2 more deliveries. Cheap storage is not that far off. quite a lot of time. I'm hoping this works out. What's the last one? Slime Factory? That's fine. Should be a path straight down the Slime Factory around here, yeah? And now for the way back. Again, Onion Park is delivery number 8. Being generous. There we go. Okay. Back to Warp Tank. So now we're at 9, our goal is to get to 14. I'm gonna start with Berserker Sector. Probably my least favorite sector in a speedrun. And that's just because I'm not good at it. Oops. There we go. This section in particular I don't like at all. Okay. And the next bit. But it's still one of the faster sectors, so we're doing it. I don't like these lasers, so I usually just kill the bats. It's not the fastest, but not dying is usually pretty fast. I believe this is just a racetrack and there's nothing else here, but let me just check. Yep, okay. Then we're going through here for Nest Sector. That was bad. It's been so long I don't actually remember how to do this sector at all. They didn't... Oh my lord. There we go. Okay. The first part of Nest Sector is a little difficult. Still faster than Healing Sector, though. I'm gonna wait here so I can get rid of this guy. Through here. Pass through. How does this work again? Alright, it's through this. There we go. Got a little stuck in the maze, but that's fine. Okay, now we're going over here. Deep Sector? I believe we do, okay. Yeah, I remember this. Move this block. This is one of those levels that has like a bunch of cycles that I absolutely just cannot make because I'm not familiar with this level enough. Got that little puzzle at the end. There we go. Down here, I'm gonna change color first into Garl Sector, which is another auto-scroller. Probably the easiest auto-scroller. If you just stay on this platform, like, there's barely anything that can hit you. I'm just going to stay here. Like, look at all these mines that are spawning. It doesn't matter. That one we take out with a help like that. We just gotta get rid of these wavy ships again, and that's it. There you go. Look at all this stuff that's left on the board. It just doesn't matter. So that's 2 of the 4 new colors. Now we're gonna come up here for Nugget Sector. I think this one's a little infamous. A lot of people have... Well, I think at least. I think a lot of people struggle with this one. If I'm wrong, then oops. Oops. There's a little cheeky shot you can do to avoid having to think about that puzzle. Oh, and I missed doing this shot at the beginning. Whoops. There we go. You're supposed to start with that one. Alright. Now once again we hit 14, which had a cutscene. We're gonna go up here into the cafe because this is where the 3rd new platform is. The chonky yellow tank. And now you have to do these 3 to get to Renegade. Kind of boss sectors. So yeah, of the initial... Alright, you can't make that cycle. I always forget. It looks like you can make it, but you cannot make that cycle. But yeah, of the initial 17 sectors, you need to do 14, then you need to do these 3. And then there's 5 more in the exit. Warp Tank is still truly the most baffling gift. Most gift requirements are, you know, like kind of something unique or basically play enough of the game that you like understand it. And Warp Tank is like, do the majority of the game. If you've done the majority of the game, you're good. You need to do 17 out of 22 levels. It's over 75%. Normally I just let that guy chase after him, but he was kind of in a beautiful position to take a few bullets. Okay, I'm gonna do my magic here, which is not die first. And then this is how speedrunners do the end of this level. You just gotta go. Surprisingly, that diagonal shot works out most of the time. It's kind of crazy. Little sacrum. This is probably... Well, okay, wow. Jeez. One of the tougher sectors to me, just in general. Really? You couldn't have spawned an enemy at any other time. Oh man. Play a little nice for me. This section in particular, I'm like, it's so weird for me. There we go. Obviously this looks scary, but you make it with plenty of time. And then here we're gonna hope it doesn't happen. It is possible to just die here and there's nothing you can do about it. Because of like weird frame count shenanigans. And Dyad sector, the last sector we have to do here. Stay up here. If you're on a different gravity plane, these guys always jump. So it's a good way to actually get damage on them. And if you're not, then it's completely random. Alright, nice. Basically the entire level is just dealing with those 2 guys. Alright. And now, Renegade. Okay, that was a pretty bad spray. This is one where you want to mash. Again, you can auto shoot as Warp Tank, but you can also mash for a little extra. I was trying to hit the warp button. A Supreme Masher can take down Renegade in 2 cycles. Nice. Wait for the save icon. And now reset. And this section of the start opens up. Surprise! And now we have to find the one thing we're looking for, which I unfortunately don't know where it is. I just know it's somewhere in here. There. Alright, and that's it. Okay. Back to Porgy. Not my favorite sentence. We are once again going to go on a dive to get a bunch of fuel tanks. I'm picking up something big nearby. So the plan is simple. Get a bunch of fuel tanks, then go to the depth charges. I also don't believe we actually need to save the rock formations that we've destroyed. I don't think the goal accounts for that. So just breaking a rock formation is good enough for our purposes. Okay, there is a fuel tank that I missed, unfortunately. I'm going to go back and pick it up. Because it's right here. Three extra fuel tanks should be good, and I think on the way to the depth charges I'll pick up a 4th one. The one that we would be getting here normally. Right, we gotta defeat this. It's too much in the way. Never mind, he got out of the way for us. Buster torpedoes are fantastic for this specifically. Ooh, a little bonus. Don't mind if I do. They're great for getting rid of starfish. Yeah, okay. We blew up that earlier, I just wanted to do it again. This way it'll be saved. Doesn't matter. Alright. We're back into it now. Allow me, man. Okay. Now, from here, I believe we go down. Tried something fancy there, it didn't work out. Yeah, I believe it's through here. Wow, that's quick. Went like 15,000 yards to try to get me. Once we have the depth charges, then we're going to focus on the rock formations, but until then... Anything down here? No, okay. I forgot that happened. I thought the missile one-shotted it. I mean, I guess I'm here. I might as well. These frickin' guys. Okay, that's 2. A little dangerous, but there's a chance we still make it. I was hoping for at least one drop, but... Okay, that might be what we needed. I'm not quite sure we're making it still. Yeah, we're not. Okay. Do the rocks we destroyed come back? They probably do. If they didn't, it would be really easy to just go back and get the depth charges again. Yeah. I'm gonna try this, actually. You can be really tricky. If you destroy an enemy close enough to a rock blockade, you can actually blow up the rock blockade. It's pretty sweet. Okay, how about we be a bit more careful this time around? I don't think I'm going to call that careful, but we didn't get hit, so... a little bonus. Okay, didn't get hit there, that's good. Okay. Let's be careful on the way out. We only have 2 bars. And that's going to be 3. Wait for it to refill. I know that was a fuel tank, actually. I could have picked that up. Oh well. Now we're just basically looking for 2 rocks. Well, Longos in the way, I might as well check down here. So there's rocks there. I need to remember how to get there, though. Got some rocks here. Got some rocks. So I really didn't need the depth charges. It was mostly just about getting the missiles. And on the way to the depth charges, it's beautiful. Okay. And now, Velgar's Cherry Disc must make at least 7 purchases. So basically, Cherry Disc, get a lot of money while you're at it. Isn't there like another goal that's basically exactly this too? It's like 101 coins and 3 keys. Very similar goal. Again, we're looking for a lot of coins, so star blocks are not welcome today. But please come back when I'm speedrunning. Okay. I'm only going to do 2 purchases there, because that... Recovery is great, but I actually don't care for it that much, and it's pretty expensive. Okay, that coin's in a terrible spot. I'm not gonna go for it. Got some coin blocks. This is good. Didn't have any last time. I'm realizing I'm being stupid here. So there's one thing you need for Cherry Dusk, and that's the keys, and I didn't get the keys. It's like, the level 2 feels a little empty, I wonder why. That's a shame, that was a great seed. Got some coin blocks to start this off with. This is beautiful. A lot of coins just laying around. I mean, I prefer a coin block, but this is not bad either. Alright. All 3 of those, beautiful. So that's 3 out of the 7 upgrades we need. Lightfoot is especially great if you're trying to get coins. And the gun power-up is a beloved of the Cherry Disc. It really does just kind of shred enemies. A bunch more coin blocks, this is good. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, I'm just gonna get those 2, so 5 out of 7. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the Squid's gonna take care of that bird for me. Alright, 40 coins should be enough to buy 2 upgrades here. Yeah. Lightning and recovery 2. And that's 7 upgrades. Now we just have to win. I mean, losing with this many upgrades would be a little embarrassing, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, 2 gun upgrades? The final boss just straight up melts. Gun upgrades are really strong if you're aiming for a cherry disc. People would say pick recovery first. I would straight up say pick the gun first. And that is going to do it for today's bingo line. Yeah, great line. Except Porgy. Except Porgy. Oh, Porgy. Ay, ay, ay. But nonetheless, we did make it through. Probably lost like 15 minutes on Porgy, honestly. I think it's a pretty good line. I think you could totally do this in 50 minutes easily. If you're like good at warp tank onion delivery, yeah, totally. This is under 50 minutes for sure. Porgy just straight up took us. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next line.